Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And we are underway in Buffalo. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. Now Franks. Flush to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Franks now to throw on 1st down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it, and the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Yeah, he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 1st down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Allen. He'll swing this out to Moss. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give to White. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The Franks looking to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Franks. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They go play action with Franks. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Franks now. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Patterson.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Joe Reed, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
You'll get nothing. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From midfield, here's Allen. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He gets this to Coulter, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, they'll run with White. He gets away from one, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Tyrell Dodson, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I get that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's got his target, Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big gain there for the Bills.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Buying time is left. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Indeed, Coach. Thanks very much. And that snow you alluded to showing no signs of stopping, at least in the foreseeable future. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Dancing to his left.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Good nothing.
Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Allen going to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A first down throw. Here's Franks. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. And that last throw, Charles, an important one stat-wise for this young rookie. It puts him over 4,000 yards passing for the season.
And you think about some of the great seasons by rookie quarterbacks in recent vintage. How about Andrew Luck in 2012 with 4,274 yards? Cam Newton had a big rookie year. So did Robert Griffin III. And how about Justin Herbert in 2020? He hit the league with a splash.
Right back to Pitts again.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, it's Patterson, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Franks. He's got it. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Franks. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. He's got a man, it's his fullback. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Franks. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Allen. Into the hands of Singletary. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. Pass complete to Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Allen. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Oh, he fakes a spike. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Falcons, they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now.